Today is all about the farms. Wait, hold up. Was that just a clip about people? That's just messed up. I mean, to be fair, it has been getting kind of lonely. It's just Jeremy and I. We do have a few farms set up. We have wheat farm, and then we've even got some cows and sheep. But yes, we definitely need a better way to do farming, and getting wool is quite tedious right now. So we need to set up some sort of automatic sheep farm. But before we get too carried away, if you would just do me a huge favor and just hit, smash, or twist that like button, it really helps me out a lot. But to get started on this farm area, we're gonna need some more space. So let's get to digging. Oh yes, I think this looks so much better. It is so much more clear. We have a better idea of the space that we have to work with. And I think we got to do a bit of thinking. How do we want this to look? Do we want the barn to be built up against the wall here? Or do we want it to be pulled out a little bit, or even turned around the opposite direction, facing the house rather than facing the ice mountain? I'm gonna do some thinking and I'll come back with the plans. And this is kind of what I'm thinking about. We've got a bit of a skeleton here. This is not the entire build, but it's just kind of a way to plan the build out and get an idea of what we want to do. So you come in here and we're going to have some sections off here, and this is where all the cows are going to go. We're going to have some stalls here where we'll have horses and maybe donkeys or something like that. And then in each area here, I hope I've allotted enough space, we'll start having the wool farm. So we'll have the sheep there, and I can already see this is not going to work very well. So we might push this area back, but this should be enough to accommodate all the colors of sheep. And of course, this is not exactly how everything's going to end up looking. We're going to follow this skeleton as closely as possible, but there's going to be a few things that are going to change as we go. So I'm going to get to work on a little bit more of these things, and I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. For this build, I want to use a bit of granite and cobbled deep slate, some regular deep slate, tough cobblestone, and regular stone, as well as another block. But for the roof, I want to get some dark oak planks as well as some spruce planks, which I think will work really, really nicely. Now, this one empty space right here is for bricks. But since we don't have any bricks, we do need to go find them. And luckily, if you remember from episode 1, we found an azalea tree, which will lead to a lush cave. And here we are. Azalea tree found. Let's see if we can get to that lush cave. Perfect, we made it down here, and so far it seems pretty safe. So let's hop down in and we'll grab a few, oh my, scratch the safe, but let's grab a few of these berries here, get a couple of these azalea bushes while we're at it, and of course pick up a few extra moss blocks. Now this block right here is the main thing we're down here for, so let's get as much of it as we can. Ooh, and of course we can't forget about this strip leaf. Oh, I guess we can grab some of this while we're here. We've got a friend down here. Hold on. All right, hold on. Oh, come here. Yes. Oh, hold on. Now that we've got that mostly dealt with, oh my goodness, we got a cyan axolotl. Now accepting names in the comments below. You guys need to leave me alone. Back to clay gathering. Ooh, that was close. I think it's time to get out of here. But before we do...
Well, that took entirely way too long to gather all that clay and everything that we needed for this build, but we finally got it. Everything is inside these chests. Tons of bricks, tons of other things, lots of wood. I did even manage to get some slime while we were down there gathering the clay, so that is great, because now we have some leads. Still haven't seen a wandering trader, which is baffling me. I usually see them all the time. Now is the time to get building, so let's kick this off in a time lapse, and I'll see you on the other side. What did y'all think of that time lapse? I've been trying out something new with the new mod. It allows me to do easy place, so hopefully that time lapse came out a little bit smoother than everything else. Now, this is the build, the exterior of the build. I think it looks really, really good, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, in here, we've got a couple of our cows. Don't ask what happened to the other two. Over here is going to be stables for horses and donkeys whenever we find them. And then up here is going to be storage for wheat and different garden type things, plants and stuff, crops, yeah, that kind of stuff. And then of course down here and out the back is where we've got our sheep farm going. Now I've got to figure out a way to light this up, make it look a little bit better besides just that one little light post there. And I may have to come in here and put maybe some walls or fences just to kind of make this area look a little bit more supported. But in each of these areas is going to be one of these 16 colors of sheep. I only have 3 so far, red, pink, and white. So we're going to be working on that for a while, probably do some stuff like that on stream. And to be honest, we'll probably do the sheep farm on stream too, because it's too much for my little brain to handle right now. One other thing that I did happen to do is ever since episode 1, we have had 2 villagers sitting in our chests. And now we have a villager breeder going. These 2 guys that picked up from a village at the very beginning of the season, and it's been going great. They've been breeding quite a bit. Now we've got a whole mess of villagers here, and if I right click, I can pick them up and grab them in my inventory, which is going to be absolutely fantastic for our next couple of episodes. Look, it's a little fox friend. Oh, look at him. He loves me. Oh, okay, never mind. So I know it's been a long time in coming. This episode was supposed to come out past Monday, and it didn't. Well, I got sick, and then I got started on this massive build, and gathering all the resources for that was just ridiculous. You can watch me do it on a VOD that I have. But anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. Don't forget to twist that like button and subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.